Assalamualaikum and hi, I'm going to tell the introduction of our assignment. So these past few years, we can see the global started to facing poor economy and leads to many impacts such as unemployment, especially during the pandemics of COVID-19 around 2018 until 2020. Briefly, unemployment means the condition where individuals who are capable to work and are actively seeking work are unable to find job. Unemployment is a complex phenomenon influenced by a variety of factors. One of the factors of unemployment including economic recession, as the business may experience reduced demand for goods and service during economic downturns. This can lead to lower production levels and reduce the number of workers as companies want to decrease demand. The second factor is government policy that lead to unemployment, such as labour market regulation, minimum wages law, and other government policy. For instance, rigid labour market regulation may discourage hiring, and minimum wages law could lead to job losses in certain industries.
Definition of unemployment. Unemployment is occur when people who in working as job. Unemployment represents number of people in the workforce who want to work but is unable to get one. There's two occupied of unemployment, which is voluntary and involuntary. Voluntary unemployment occurs from a person who is not willing to perform any job but there is a job available. For involuntary employment occurs when an individual is seeking employment at the prevailing wage but is unable to get one.
There are two formulas to measure the unemployment rate, but first formula we need to find the labor force participation rate, and the formula given was economically active divided with the working age population, and then to find the unemployment rate we need to divide the number of employed with the labor force participation rate.
Types of unemployment. The first type is classical unemployment. Classical unemployment is also known as real wage unemployment. They happen when labour demand declines due to trade unions pushing wages over the point of market clearing. Government minimum salaries are a common cause of classical unemployment. The second type is frictional unemployment. Frictional unemployment refers to a short-term or temporary period of unemployment that occurs when individuals enter the labour market to look for jobs or people leaving their jobs. Frictional unemployment also includes new entrants such as school leavers and fresh graduates. The third type is structural unemployment. Structural unemployment caused by structural issues which lead to a mismatch between available employment and workers. Mismatches can stem from a variety of factors, including geography, skill sets, and demographics. The fourth type is cyclical unemployment. Cyclical unemployment refers to the type of unemployment that occurs because of fluctuations in the business cycle. A decrease in economic output results in a low business cycle and an increase in cyclical unemployment.
So, what is seasonal unemployment? Seasonal unemployment is when people who basically work in seasonal jobs become unemployed when demand for labor decreased. Typically, this occurs when a specific time of year ends or new season begins, such as holiday and weather changes. For example, fishermen could not fishing because of the monsoon and also the winter seasons. Next is technological unemployment. Technological unemployment happens because of the development of technological machine or some new method of production in industry that causes some worker to lose their job. For example, the cutting machine replaced the cutting worker to do the cutting task. Hence, this worker that lose their job must learn new skill to gain the new job.
Fiscal policy. Fiscal policy is the use of government spending and taxation to influence the economy. Government typically use fiscal policy to promote strong and sustainable growth and reduce poverty. Meanwhile, for the monetary policy is a set of action to control nation overall money supply and achieve economic growth.
The long-run economic growth can be affected by the high rates of unemployment. The effect of unemployment can be affected by three factors, which are individual, economic, and social. Individual can be affected by unemployment because it can cause high rates of medical use and also mental issues. This is because most of the person that are unemployed become stressed and depression. This may lead to the unhealthy lifestyle which need to be treated immediately by the specialist, or else it can cause them to commit suicide. Next, the effect of unemployment in economy effect. First, it can waste resources because they lack of employees to manage the resources. Next, change in government finance can be classified as effect of unemployment. When there is fewer workers in the government will receive less taxation revenue. It can also give impact on the rates of unemployment on the global economy because if the rates of unemployment in the country is higher, other countries won't be interested to contribute more in the economy with the country. Furthermore, effect of unemployment towards social effect. So, social impact can be defined as any major or good improvement that solve or at least address social inequality and issues. So, social effect can reduce morality and can cause criminal cases such as drug, robbery, stealing, and also committing suicide. This can set a bad example for a new generation. As for me, I think in every country full of employment is a must to have a better result in economic growth.
Moving on to the discussion, unemployment has grown to be a problem and worldwide phenomena in this age of globalization. A clear picture of unemployment rate in Malaysia can be seen clearly by comparing unemployment rate in 2018 and 2020, which is the year before and after pandemic COVID-19 occurred. So based on the calculation, the unemployment rate in 2018 is only 3.3%. Moving on to the unemployment rate in 2020, based on the calculation, the unemployment rate in 2020 is only 4.5%, which is higher than 2018 unemployment rate. This is due to the pandemic COVID-19 that has bring a great impact and misery to the nation's economic growth. So, what is the unemployment type in Malaysia in 2020? Government needs to know an accurate unemployment type in Malaysia before take a proper action. Thus, unemployment rate in Malaysia or unemployment type in Malaysia in 2020 can be said as cyclical unemployment. This is because of a lot of companies and business during pandemic had to face a fluctuation in their business which leads to a cyclical unemployment as a result. This can be proved where between January and November, there are 99,696 employees were dismissed from their work. Moreover, 70% of individuals who are engaged in the agricultural sector were greatly affected by the pandemic COVID-19. So, how government tackled the issue of unemployment? Government emphasized on both fiscal and monetary policy. On behalf of fiscal policy, government launched a wage subsidy program or also known as Program Subsidi Upah or PSU. PSU is a financial assistance paid to each employer to every local worker in cooperation with SOSO and Ministry of Human Resource. Not only that, government also agreed to reduce income tax in 2020, which benefits over 1.4 million taxpayers as a result. Moving on to the monetary policy, on 7 July 2020, Bank Negara Malaysia has decided to lower the overnight rate policy or OPR from 0.25 basis to 1.75%, whereas the SRR ratio also will be lowered from 3% to 2%. Thus, this will ease the loan service to the borrower. Professor Dr. Halim Hilman Abdullah, which is the Professor of Strategic Management in UUM University, said that the lower interest rate is the better for the economy to be growth. Thus, this will restore the economy to normal condition again, and this also will create a lot of job opportunities as a result.
For conclusion, unemployment requires a comprehensive approach that considers economic, social and technological factors. Government, business and individual plays the important role in developing strategy for sustainable job creation, increase the skills of the workforce and fostering economic resilience. Unemployment will lead to many effects to the individual, social and economic. So in order to prevent unemployment, there are few strategies such as emphasizing education and training program, fund entrepreneurship support, provide social safety nets, promote inclusion and diversity and engage in international collaboration. That's all from us. Bye!